All right, folks, we are back. Welcome, welcome. Oh, hold up one second. Hey, Jesse.
Paused.
Jesse! Shit, you guys hear me yell, sorry. Do you have dinner plans? Do you have dinner plans? Okay, this is the last best of 3. I'll talk to you. All right, hello, bonjour, etc.
Wow.
Apparently hockey profile's gone.
Oh no. Is he using this? He's using the same computer? Oh, what? Hey,
we'll
by the way,
find
I'm
out.
here. What's up, guys?
Yeah, welcome back. By the way, hey, milk chocolate. I got you some milk chocolate.
Oh,
Oh, wait, no, I got
What
some
is
milk
this?
chocolate for my dark chocolate.
Oh!
The hamster walking by and
Freaking
started throwing candy at us. I'm
melted.
throwing right back at these guys right here. Okay,
Yo, so I was just getting my picture taken.
Oh,
and
apparently
the
the
guy that
admin
took
was
the
on.
picture remembered me from getting the cork that True popped.
Hang on, one sec. You're gotta get a little bit.
Oh,
closer. There you
put
go.
it in my nose. Okay.
I can hear you
but
a lot better now.
I caught the cork last time when True won.
Oh,
And the guy
at
that got a
the
picture
ceremony.
and he remembered it. Yeah.
Nice,
I
nice,
was
nice,
like,
nice.
What? How do you remember that? Well, because I was like the only. Anyways, I'm eating the sidebar. Wait, what the heck is this, man?
We may take some time remapping because actually Namshar took a long time to set up in the first place, so I'm a little bit worried that he may have some issues. Like Kelazhur's asking,
Oh.
but
okay.
yeah, this may actually take some time, so we may not be in such a rush, which is nice because we just kind of got going and had to grab tempo and we weren't ready to go.
True,
So,
true.
Uh,
So
this
why
is.
did you deleted his hotkey profile in order to buy more time?
I don't know, like what happened. It sounds like the admin sat down his computer and maybe like that somehow he pressed the button and reset it.
All right, well, that's all good.
I guess the game really literally did just start, so I don't think they'll have an issue with restarting it. Hopefully.
This is set to
That is
hide
probably the
from
maddest I've ever seen Tilo. Oh shit! Someone in chat tell me what happened. I missed
Haas,
it.
I think 2-0'd him. I don't know if it was a 2-0 or a 2-1, but the last game that I saw was Haas up by 1 on I want to say Abyssal Reef. I could be wrong though, but yeah, he was up by 1, and then I just saw the victory screen not too long ago. So, I mean, can you really be happy when you lose to Haas though?
I guess not. It's probably because he won like mass oracles. So I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
it would have been something crazy. Yeah.
This is what I'm really excited to see whether Entangle goes through or not. I know a lot of people are very upset about some of the changes. I actually love the idea of Entangle, but I say that as a player who goes battle cruisers, and I'm probably going to be mad about it.
That's
in
what I
like
was
a week,
thinking
like.
too. Like, I mean, I'm sure there's going to be a couple things they're going to have to work out with it, but
Didn't mean to rewind.
what if you untangle something that doesn't have a landing zone, like if it's off the map, or these kind of awkward
I'm sure
places where
they'll
it can't
have.
land?
Actually, no, I was gonna say I'm sure they'll have contingencies, but Blizzard actually doesn't have a track record of having contingencies for stuff like that. So I don't know.
just
Do you remember for a
disappears.
long time you
It
could have
just
ducked
disappears.
ducked units off the edge of the map and we killed
Yeah.
them? Remember, like.
Yeah, there's some crazy stuff that you could do.
Oh my god! I
It
can't
seems like
type.
it'll be power. Yeah, people kept thinking that was AOE though, but it is single target, not AOE.
Well, anyways, we did have to remake. I'm just gonna ask, hey, when remake can you use WCS?
Okay, so he made like 50 oracles and 30 plus cannons, man.
Oh, he did. Kelazhur made the game heart before I even asked him. What a nice guy.
Yeah, I like. Kelazhur is always a nice dude.
Oh man, I didn't get to see Zombie Grub on stage.
Yeah, I
Someone took a
did
picture.
actually.
Dude,
Woo!
Zombie Grub. Okay, here's the
Zombie
thing,
Grubs,
right?
He wears a lipstick.
Zombie Grub will get so mad at me if she hears me compliment her, but Zombie Grub looks really pretty, right? Yeah. Like, all that makeup, all that hair, girl. But the one thing I'm like, that pink shirt. Like, I don't know.
Look at Roddy with that smile. He's like,
Yeah, they're gonna ship them together. Roddy's just like, you know what this is? This is okay. I'm gonna put this on screen if I can. For Roddy, this is the like. Oh no, it's not gonna work. Oh, this happens because I didn't enable things. Okay, well the picture I'm talking about, that picture of Roddy, I'm just like, this is the don't look at her shirt, don't look at her boobs, don't look at her boobs. Like,
not to be that guy, but I think.
Terminator taking a picture of us chilling.
Oh wow!
Look at those thick ass calves.
Yo, son.
THICC.
Stairmaster 9000, huh?
Oh, StarCraft even tweeted us. I got man, I missed out on so much Twitter stuff because I've been using my phone as my.
We're having such a good time because we're having such a good time, man.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that is like it's my chats.
Yo, he crept up. Terminator, what's up, son?
Thanks, Terminator, for being a creep.
Yo.
Why am I getting tagged as who is that? I'm not in the crowd with her. This is Tracy. Why am I
tagged?
tagged?
Yeah, she's just hanging out. Who is that?
Frickin' Tracy.
Yeah. Well, either way, guys, for those that don't know, what you should so far is that Namshar. Is it like?
There you go.
Okay.
Here, you know what? Angle it that way.
Can I just put it inside of my mouth?
I would appreciate if you didn't.
Okay. All right, you guys. Namshar. Oh, okay. So he ended up getting it done.
Okay, and we're going. I
yeah,
thought that was going to take a little bit longer than
No,
expected. But
he did it up. Yeah, nice.
Cool.
Okay, so if I can hear myself like this, then that's what I want it to be like that.
You have to be able to hear yourself a little bit because it means I can hear you.
Okay, gotcha.
Every time I'm getting a little intimate and
Whatever,
touching
yeah.
up on the lips, it's just because I'm like, dude, I can't hear you and I can't say.
Can't hear you, man.
I can't just physically say. Hey, speaking of which, we got some creepers sitting to our left. Shout out to Admiral Awesome and Terminator, biggest creepers I know.
Yep. Number 1 creeper in A, or in 2.
All right, we're getting into game. It's map number 1, but game 2 technically, but it's really just game number 1, guys, because it's a quick restart, no match history, nothing to see. And as we get into it, this is the finals of the group. So this is, in essence, an elimination match, but also a progression series.
Okay.
So one gets
so
through
you have to
tomorrow.
Look at it positively, yeah.
Yeah, glass half full, glass half empty, right? One dies, one gets through to tomorrow. We're going to find out who is who as we get into game number 1. Spawning in the bottom left, it's the red Terran player, Kelazhur.
Alrighty. And in the top right-hand corner, it is our blue Zerg player, Namshar.
Namshar has put on a really impressive performance for me so far.
Yeah.
I don't know how he did against Ziggy. I'm imagining it was probably a bit of a walkover for him because Namshar is that talented.
He's really,
of a player.
he is. He's definitely a talented player.
Like no shots fired at Ziggy. It's just I'm saying Namshar is great. That being said, his series with Hearthstone was so crazy back and forth. One thing that I did note from it, though, no use of banlings whatsoever.
Okay.
It was pure Hydras, pure Lurkers, and I'm not saying that's going to apply the same here versus Terran, but it was very interesting to see him decisively stick on this one, almost, I want to call it stubborn strategy rather than change it up.
And not do what everybody else is doing, you know?
Yeah, not really like react to the mass charge loss because he was like, I'll just get Lurkers instead later, so I don't need banlings, even though he made a baneling nest in one of the games. So my only fear for that is Kelazhur is a player who can provide a lot of variety of builds.
Yep.
But he's also very good with 1 or 2. And if Namshar loses to like one of these 2, like very stable, like just standard bio builds, get fast 3 CC, like I'm worried for him in the series then.
Okay.
But I don't want to get too far ahead of this because like, I'm making a mountain out of a molehill here. It's just worth noting that we saw Namshar get a little bit stuck on a strategy against another good player, and I'm hoping he's got a little bit more variety here versus Kelazhur.
Well, he's opting to go for something that you wouldn't expect on Acolyte with the pool first, getting that speed. So that speed is going to be on the way relatively quick, and I don't know if he even sent any links across the map. Usually you try to hide them if you do go for the pool first, but yeah, it looks like he is going to at least try to...
You know,
he's keeping it home.
It's not going to be super relevant to what Namshar's doing necessarily, but I just want to point out this. I got to witness the coolest force of strength with the early lings. Stefano played in our King of the Hill 2 days ago.
Okay.
And his early lings were just the most disgusting versus Terran things I ever saw. Netted him $200. And then he didn't even lose. He quit because he's like, I got to go. It's late. Like, it was so sick watching early lings do damage like that. But it's kind of what I thought maybe Namshar was going to go for it. Clearly not the case, though. Reaper comes in. It's going to see nothing too out of the ordinary either. Yeah,
it makes me wonder if he was expecting there to be some kind of mind game on a map like this where there would have been a proxy racks, maybe not 3-rack Reaper, but even like with Marines or something weird like that. Because you usually are going to go across the map with those lings, but Acolyte is a very big map. So maybe he thought that the path that he would have sent the lings on, the Reaper would have went on to, or just not confident there.
So Kelazhur, by the way, Hellions into what I'm going to imagine is Banshees, but I would love to see a medevac actually come out of this and elevator these in.
Might even go for a Hellbat attack. If he's going... Oh, what?
Okay, this...
Okay.
Hang on. Okay.
Yo, this is so...
I want to get hyped up and say this is battlecruisers, right?
No,
but I've been burned before. This to me looks like something that would be more akin to like Liberator Range.
Yep.
But how would you use Liberator Range on a map like this? There's actually so much backspace in a lot of these spots. There's not a
it's
good
not like
way to use it.
dead space, right? Not a lot of...
So it's like for me, this is the one time, maybe the natural. Maybe it's viable.
About it, like that left side one. I don't know, because like if you're not going straight for a lair and getting out your Spire, this almost if you find it.
Actually,
he's definitely not.
He's 100% not going battlecruiser, but he doesn't have the money for it.
No, yeah. I'm wondering though, like if he's found a spot that is abusive here, because if you don't have the Spire up, you just basically get your whole mining shut down.
Wait.
I'm assuming it's going to be at that natural base then.
Hang on. It might still be. No. Oh, damn. I got so excited. Because he was banging up just the right amount of gas.
Yeah.
But okay, so here's the thing. By proxying this, you deny the scouting on it. Okay, so, okay, you won't see this coming. I don't think reacting to this is going to be too difficult either. There's still the issue where, like, because there's so much space behind the mineral lines, you put a Spore Crawler back here pretty easily. There's some maybe side spots. Like, I can see him maybe, like, abusing back here because you can't quite reach there.
Yeah.
Maybe on this side of the base. I mean, I think this is a really cool move out of Kelazhur. I'm just really...
wondering if there's a place for it.
And he's not a player who would come here with an unexpected build. He's not a player who would come here trying something brand new for the first time, saying YOLO, right?
Yeah.
So I'm really curious what his plan is, because when you go for a build like this, it has to be map specific. It can't be something you're doing just on a limb.
No, I agree. Yeah, you have to find a spot that is abusive, that can't be reached by queens or spore crawlers, and shuts down enough patches that are mining that it is actually efficient or at least worth it in order to invest here.
There's like depots down here. This is so funny. If he
like,
builds a
like
third
it's
one,
ever gonna get caught anyway. But
well, I just love the idea. There's the potential he walls this in, so like some lings can't even run by to kill it, right? Like, not that he'll need it after he finishes the upgrade, anyways.
it's
But
just funny that he's like, "Yo, you're my little fusing core. Nobody will ever get you."
it also messes with scouting. Overlord comes into the base and sees 2 depots, and Namshar for no reason would have to be like, "What the?
What's going on here?" Yeah, and usually you want to be walling too, so I guess Kelazhur already has the wall ready to go.
Oh, wow. By the way, thank you, StarCraft, for that 26,000 viewer host. I don't know how accurate that number is, but I've had the pleasure of kind of peeking up on that main stage.
Oh,
I've
my
been
God.
casting while watching, and thank you guys for joining the stream. I hope you're having a great time.
Sweet.
Now, Liberators are starting to set up. They do have range.
Yeah, and the Spore Crawler should be in range, right?
This for sure, but this is where it perplexes me. The availability of range on this map is not that great, but this spot might just be key. We'll see if this can reach or not, because this barely reaches the mineral lines, and it looks like this is
Oh,
gonna be
it
close
does.
enough. Now he kills a queen, not bad. Liberator's still alive, not bad. And it looks like, oh my god, is this just going to be enough?
I think so. It's just barely. If he goes to that that patch.
It's not going to fully deny that mineral patch, but this distracted so much. Queens took a little bit of damage. Hellbats push in through the front, and Kelazhur's really looking to catch Namshar off guard.
And another Liberator on the left-hand side. This is a really scary push coming out of Kelazhur.
Oh, the spread though.
Good
These
splits,
Banelings,
yeah.
he's having such a hard time connecting. He does take out some of the Hellbats on the backside. All these Hellbats really have to do though is soften up the Queens so the Liberator can like one-shot them
Come
down.
right back in.
And 2 bases denied mining. The way it is, half the mineral patches on one, most of the mineral patches on the other. Oh my gosh, this has been such a weird build out of Kelazhur, but I love it.
I love it too. Me too. He got a lot of kills there, and he stopped mining from that bottom base for quite some time. And even this base, that patch, it has to be manually mined, if you will.
Yeah, like he has to keep these drones idle.
Pew.
Yeah, anytime he puts these in, they're just going to get picked off. Not a huge worker kill count, by the way, only 6 or so.
Wow.
But if we look at the income graph, look at that dip. This isn't about Kelazhur getting ahead. He doesn't have a 4th. He doesn't have a 5th. This is how much that his opponent has lost over the last minute.
That's pretty insane. And it got Kelazhur up at 3rd base without any real pressure to his own side.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, and he's playing mech behind.
He's actually going mech on it?
3 factories finishing up
okay.
as we speak.
All right.
And again, for those who are just tuned in after the host, this game started off weird, boys.
Yeah, for those that
this
don't
was
know.
not a standard game.
Yeah. So it was a proxy fusion core into Liberator range. Didn't do like a crazy amount of damage, but it did at least get Kelazhur into a position where Namshar is in this kind of position where he's scratching his head like, what is he even going to be going for next?
Well, what I love about this is it is really on Namshar to react, right?
Yeah,
like
sure.
for him, it's not about. He did see the factories. Okay, so he knows it's mech. There's no question about it at this point. How does he choose to play against mech? We're actually seeing a lot of people reply in different ways.
He's going for Mount.
Well, this is what Mutas used to be the way to do it.
Yeah.
But people have found that Thors are pretty good. The
Thors are,
armor
yeah.
is like a little hard to chew through. Widow Mines are fantastic. I can't say I'm convinced Mutas will work, but mech being slow and clunky, it is hard to respond to harass.
Yeah. Well, Hellions are going to continue to try to find a hole. And, you know, the thing about Mutas is that if you're able to get the Terrans before they're getting their turrets up, before they're able to really deal with them, if you can get enough of them out, this is silly. It is like Battle Mech right now, but instead of those Hellions, he's getting those Hellbats.
Well, yeah, this is where the Mutas would be amazing. This is, like, the Cyclone anti-air damage isn't enough. He's diving right across the field. There's no turrets. Did he even build an engineering bay?
I don't even think he has one.
Oh, he does have one, so he can't get turrets, but still, no anti-air. So while he's going to take some damage at home, he knows he'll pay some damage back. So all these transfuses of the Queens, the denied mining from the Liberator, he's hoping to make that up with these Mutas, but I don't know if he can because the Thors just popped in home.
2 Thors are there right now, too. And the Lings are going to come up and they're getting shredded. Is it going to be enough? The Hellions are going to be able to kill those Lings, and now the Cyclones. I think Namshar, he was hoping that he would clean this up, but he's doing a pretty good job. He hasn't lost that many drones, right?
No, but the thing is, he's not killing much more. These Hellions and Cyclones are so perfectly positioned. The Lings are all
the
dying.
Liberator's killing all of the larvae, too. Oh, and all of
the
those eggs.
This is just chaos for Namshar, who's maintained to keep his worker count, right?
Yep.
He actually hasn't lost that many drones.
Wait. Oh, that's going to change it. I don't think Kelazhur is paying attention there.
But this goes back to my point. He hasn't lost a lot of drones. Look how much
The
lost
income
mining,
is
though.
Yeah,
Mother of God.
Yeah. Remember when people were saying, like, I wish there was a way you could kind of measure lost mining time before the graphs were out.
Yeah,
And
shout
that's
out to whoever made those graphs, by the way.
That is how you measure lost mining time, because there wasn't a lot of workers that were actually killed.
Tim, I think I know who exactly made those graphs, by the way.
I think I do too.
All right, so here's where the game gets really tough, as if it wasn't bad enough as it is. I love the idea of the Swarm House, actually. Swarm House are such a sick way to deal with mech, given certain situations. But Thors are already in such big number. If these don't shoot the Locust out of the sky, they'll be able to tank the damage of what few make it to the ground. And with Hellions providing protection from the Thors, it only gets better with Blue Flame.
Yeah, Blue Flame kills Locust really fast. And you know what, too? It's a stage in the game where he's trying to do Swarmos from behind, where he did take a lot of damage. But, hey, if he can get them out and get on the offensive with them, this would be really nice. And I would say it was even better if Kelazhur was going to be going for
he catches the Swarmos already, forces out a couple of Locusts. This away from the Thors is so great.
Yeah, Blue Flame you were talking about, there it is, right there.
Phalanx, of course, are not light units, so they don't take as much damage, but they still don't have a lot of health, so they go down pretty quick.
Whoa,
but Hellions just say a lot of bonus damage on the Phalanx.
Yep.
Actually, what's brilliant, too, if you guys don't know, Blue Flame Hellions will tear through Hydras given the numbers advantage. They don't really have the numbers advantage anymore. That kind of sucks, but still defending against and keeping the Thors alive in the backside. Locust getting shot down in the sky is predicted, landing barely on top of the Thors. Bonus armor being 3, not a problem taking those Locust shots.
Yeah, and Thors, I mean, if it was a lot of tanks, then yeah.
He just lost the Mutas.
Oh gosh, he's just massing Thors right now. He's playing it the way I used to play Terran when I first got StarCraft 2. And I'm like, I'm gonna just get an armory and then he goes. But like, it has a reason.
Well, Thors also are way better now than they were.
They're way better before. Way better now than they were before.
Yeah.
And also in the situation.
I don't think you can stop it. GG!
Wow. You know.
Yo, hang on, I gotta point this out too, because a lot of people just joined the stream. First off, this is the last best of 3 of the day, guys, and it's just starting at the start of the series, so you're gonna get to see a lot more games coming. But what was cool is in the series prior to this, sorry, it's a long day here too.
Yeah.
Kelazhur did really unconventional play versus Harsum. He walked Widow Mines across the map.
It was really funny,
Cloak Banshees. It was weird. And to see him once again do something unorthodox, I just love the idea that Kelazhur has all of these weird builds in his pocket that he hasn't shown before, that he's just like ready to bust out for the stream.
It must have been, like for this tournament too. We haven't seen like a ton of Kelazhur, but
yeah,
I'm so glad being able to see him do this amazing, fun to watch, but also effective. He's not just doing it because it's fun to watch. It actually makes sense, like the way that he's doing it. The mass door, the mutas were the response there, and then the swarm host were supposed to be a response of tanks, right?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are in game number 2. Spawning to the top left, he's on his last life in the tournament. Recently teamless, it is the red Zerg player, Namshar.
And in the bottom right-hand corner from Brazil, representing Root Gaming, it is Kelazhur.
Again, Namshar is actually going to be sitting at the Korean house we have going after. I think it's after this event he goes all the way over, which will be cool.
Oh, nice.
And I was saying this earlier in the cast, so let's bring it up again. Win or lose versus Kelazhur, I already know Namshar is a pretty darn good player. So it would be really cool to see him go to Korea, get that training, and advance a little bit further. But, again, don't want to get too far ahead of it.
Yeah,
he still might. He's still in it.
Hey, he still could win this series, bring it back. That last game was a little bit weird for Namshar to deal with. But at the end of the day, he didn't lose a lot of drones. I think the main thing we were talking about was mining time and what he was able to do in order to stop the mining time from being lost fast.
It's so crazy. I really, truly didn't believe that Liberator range build was going to work on Acolyte.
Me neither. I was kind of skeptical about it. Even the spots that he found, they didn't really do much, right? Like a Spore Crawler was able to reach it. And then a Queen was even able to reach another one, so...
Well, folks, just a quick self-shout-out here while we get the game underway. If you guys are coming from the StarCraft channel, it's your first time finding BaseTradeTV. We cast StarCraft almost daily, every week, when we're not at big events like this. My partner Zombie cast on the main stage. Hopefully you enjoyed her today. But consider hitting that follow button while you're here so you don't miss out on any of it in the future. We've actually got a meeting later tonight. We're going to be discussing the Ting Season 4 details with Jesse, who's
Jesse's here as well, yeah. Guys.
I'm really excited for that. And, of course... If you really, really are enjoying the broadcast today, there's that 50% off deal on subscribers.
Chicka, yeah.
I'm just saying, take advantage of it.
You know?
But anyways, Namshar, I'm hoping will not just like have a better game, but like a more straightforward game. Unfortunately, that's going to depend on Kelazhur. Will Kelazhur play mech on Interloper? Will he play bio? What's Kelazhur more comfortable with? What's Namshar more comfortable with?
Yeah, I think it was just a gamble on Namshar's part by going for the mutas first. Kelazhur was able to deal with them and then do more damage on the other side. say he had not invested into those mutas and it was right into Swarm Host and he was able to put the pressure on, I think that might have been a better answer, but he didn't know and he tried to take advantage of it. Look at, yo, ZG is here. Oh my God, I don't know what to do. I'm starstruck. I don't know what I'm doing.
But anyway, so Kelazhur, I hope it's mech again, frankly.
I
I
would
think
love
he
to
plays
see
it
it.
really well.
Uh-huh.
He makes mech happen.
He does. Makes it
And
happen.
I don't know. It looked so strong in that game. But the problem is, again, like that was a really unorthodox game. It wasn't that mech made it good. It was the Liberators denying so much mining, putting Kelazhur behind economically that made it good. Like I kind of feel like to an extent,
even, he just had more. Like,
he could have
you
just
know?
done anything
Exactly.
after that.
Yeah.
When you get leads like that, it's hard to fall behind. But anyways, just going to keep a keen eye on what he plans to do. For now, it's Hellions to the opener. These are always great. You manage to run by, get some damage done. Feels good, man.
I love this, though. Namshar getting Overlord speed. He does not want to get surprised again. So he is going to be able to get good scouting information. So I really like Overlord speed in general in almost every matchup. But it also delays your tech. It delays whatever it is that you want to do if you're going to get early upgrades. But it gives you the security of knowing what your opponent is going to do. So as long as they're not doing something that's going to kill you in the time that it takes to see what they're doing, then it doesn't matter. I think it's really good information and a great upgrade.
I just want to point out the Reaper actually has some really good scouting. We talked about how Interloper is a little bit harder to scout than some of the other maps out there, but like Odyssey, for example. But he got up there, and he got to see pretty much time and everything he needed to. He knows there's no third base. He saw the timing of the natural, and most importantly, he confirmed just one gas. So he knows that Kelazhur, or excuse me, Namshar is not rushing to anything he has to worry about.
Yeah.
This is a cool opportunity for the Banshees, though. Banshee Hellion has become so standard, I almost feel like Namshar could blindly predict this, but the Overlord confirms it as it gets into the base. And some Lynx actually managed to slip in. And the timing of the Hellions having moved out means these SCVs are pulled away, and some are going to die.
Oh, yeah, really nice pullback there from Namshar. Gets the scout and then is able to pull Kelazhur back. So this gives him time to get his third up. He can start spreading the creep over from the base as well. And then get the queen number out that he's going to need in order to deal with these Hellions as well as the Banshee. So he knows that it's Banshee. He's getting his lair up. I don't think he should take that much damage from them unless like there are two Banshees at a time and Kelazhur is like sniping.
I love this wall.
Like,
Third CC in the wall.
This is the, okay, you got Lings in my base wall. I don't want that to happen again, wall.
So unfortunately for me, guys, the battery on my phone just died, so I don't have Twitch chat anymore. For those who don't know, our setup here, we've got a laptop, yay, and no second monitor, so I'm using my phone for most of the broadcast today. But please know that we still love you. Sorry we can't read chat. We'll get caught up with you guys after the game. Don't worry, it's all good.
I don't have Wi-Fi. I forgot.
I know. It's that Canadian data. Ooh, the one time is at Events Canada.
Yeah, it probably feels good now. It's being on the other side. Yeah.
Yep.
I know what it feels like now, and I'll never make fun of you ever again. I don't think I ever did though. I never gave you credit.
This is actually
wait. Okay.
So maybe changing up his plans here.
Oh, he is going mech again.
What? This is so weird to see because this Overlord's going to see his stim researching, but it's going to see 3 factories. So I gotta imagine he's gonna cancel this and he's not gonna commit.
Yeah.
Unless this is just the sickest bait. There we go.
Yeah.
I was like, he wants the Overlord to see 3 factories and he still goes 5, which is really late. Like, no, that doesn't work. That doesn't make sense.
This is the ultimate mind game, by the way. Because you're not expecting that to be a trick. Like sometimes we see the Banshee trick, you know, where like you're getting cloak and it's like, haha, yeah, you're getting cloak. Okay, no. But when you see that researching, you tend to kind of just assume.
So, by the way, really cool to see the Hellions actually pull back. A lot of Terran players will overcommit, let their Hellions die just for those extra 2 drones. By keeping these alive, you can go back in for round 2 and still maybe even grab some Lings.
Yeah.
So really good control out of Kelazhur so far. The Banshees have been kept alive too. They were pulled out of the main, realizing their lifespans were kind of at an end.
Yeah.
And Namshar, granted, done an okay job defending. You know, he's lost some workers, but he's still coming up on 63 bases. I like his creep spread too, but this fast infestation pit kind of worries me. He's going for range weapon upgrades, so it's not like, oh my god, you need the necessity of like getting ultras out. But it is that thing where if he is looking for something like a fast hive, it leaves a huge opening in time where maybe Kelazhur pushes in and punishes him.
Yeah, it might be for Swarm Host again though, because the fact that he's getting range
I would
means
love
that,
if it was Swarm Host
right?
again.
Like if he just skips the mutas completely and then goes right into Swarm Host, it's going to be so much better than for the mutas and wasting the time and the resources.
But here's the pros and cons of that, right? There's Banshees on the map, and not just a couple. There's 3 with a 4th one finishing up as we speak.
Surprise Banelings!
Yeah, I think it's so important Kelazhur keeps his alive in this fight. If he loses these for the Queens, it's not worth it simply because of that potential. Of course, we know that he doesn't know that. Banley's doing that most of the Hellbats. The Banshees are going to try and fly away.
Oh, he keeps them all alive as well, so he only loses the Hellbats, which isn't that bad because he is going to be securing his 3rd. But is that an Overlord? I can't believe it. Yeah. Oh, that stinks because when you're going for a mech, you need those gases so fast. And yeah, that's going to be delayed. And he has nothing
Well,
that can shoot
the
up.
Thor will eventually get
Oh,
rid
the
of it,
Thor,
I guess.
yeah.
But okay, so it's Hydras coming out behind this. Now, it's worth noting, guys, Hydras and even potentially Lurkers could work versus Mech here in a lot of cool ways. But the investment in the Banelings speed now coming up, I think he's still worried about Hellions and Hellbats. When really, I don't know, it's like these Thors and Banshees are a much bigger, stranger threat. Oh, I love that he's repairing the Banshees too, by the way.
Yeah, he's getting, some good life out of them. Now, I'm wondering what the early infestation pit was for, unless he just wanted to go to Hive. Oh, there we go. Let's do it. All right, so he's going to go for the Swarm Host, and I love this style.
So this is the problem, and this was evident when playing against Hearthstone earlier too, because he also went Swarm Host in that series.
Yeah.
If you spot the Swarm Hosts from far enough away, you can deal with them with relative ease.
Yeah.
But as Drogo described it, Swarm Hosts are kind of like the Zerg DTs. If you don't see them coming, they can kill everything really quickly.
Really quick, yeah.
So whether it's catching the Swarm Host and baiting Locusts over here, or whether it's the Banshees just jumping on them ahead of time, this scan confirms Swarm Host, and if Kelazhur's looking, he'll know what to be aware of now.
That's so good that he preserved his Banshees too, right?
Yeah, because for those who don't know, the hardest thing about catching Swarm Hosts as Terran is you don't have a lot of units that are fast enough that can kill them. Hellions with Blue Flame, they're fast, but they don't do a lot of damage.
Right? Yeah.
Banshees can keep up with them. Banshees can chase them down and, of course, murderize them. And likely you're not going to see a lot of Overlords on the front line because, well, you don't need them most of the time. But Kelazhur is not going to quite see this until it's already hitting. Locusts do unload. Blue Flame Hellions could possibly save this, but Blue Flame's not done, and this base is probably just got to lift, and the SCVs have got to get pulled.
Yeah, they do. But the Queens were there to save the Swarm Host, so they couldn't even jump on top.
Oh, really late reaction out of Kelazhur.
13-6. Wow, going to be 20 worker kills almost.
Oh, my God.
Just from the Locust. Oh, my God. Are you serious?
Well, luckily he keeps the CC alive, and really, this hurt, but it wasn't the worst that it could have been.
Yeah. But it does sting, man. Like,
well, what's really key to know too, there's double.
Oh, okay. Well, stop.
This is going to sting too, but I was just going to bring up really quick. You know, losing SCV sucks, but it is a Terran mech player. You're relying a lot more on mules and other things.
Yes, true.
But okay, the Thors get driven off. He doesn't lose them yet. These can actually knock down buildings, which is so dangerous. Banshee's looking to cancel the 5th base up here. Of course, there's down here. Hellion's also trying to get on top of the Locust, or Swarm Host.
Oh, he's using the body block. Trying to let the Lynx kill it, though. There's not enough DPS.
Yeah, it's funny. Both sides are really lacking damage here. Kelazhur's very much intentionally target firing the Swarm Host. He doesn't really care about the Hydras. He doesn't care about the Zerglings. He can deal with those with regular units. Banshees did, by the way, successfully kill this base. I'm surprised he's not using those to chase these down.
Yeah.
Actually,
well,
you put on that Hyperflight Rotors upgrade too.
I was thinking of that too.
Just
You could hunt those Swarm Hosts so easily if they ever got caught out. But he's trying to get so. Oh, I love that he's getting so much value out of this, though.
I know these Banshees, which are usually like just made of 2
they make them, and then
that's
it, right?
Yeah.
You expect it to be nothing after that, but no, he's getting sick value out of it. And if he keeps them alive, like you're saying, investing into Hyperflight Rotors might help him actually keep up with the Swarm Host as the game progresses. But I don't know. I'm wondering how much.
I'm feeling so sad, by the way. Sorry, side note. All the StarCraft players who are known today, they're all like congregating around us, and we're just kind of chilling. We're like literally the last people still working, guys.
I know, we are.
Again, thank you for those who tuned in. Oh, the Swarm is going to walk right into tanks, though. That's a nice blast on the left side. Still not enough to kill all of them. Does catch one of them. Blue Flame will work on the Hydras, and of course, those Banshees are going to town in the main. And frankly, they might kill the layer soon to be Hive. And right now, Namshar, I think more than anything else, wants Vipers. He wants the ability to abduct. But unfortunately, Kelazhur is kind of auto-attacking. He's focusing on the fight right here. He has to dance around these Locusts. Tanks will friendly fire the heck out of each other. This is where Blue Flame is so very important. He's target firing on the front line with the Queens. Kelazhur handles that really well, but he takes a lot of damage nonetheless. Down almost half the supply when it comes to army.
Wow, well, I was going to say, Namshar is holding on pretty well here. But the armies that he has, remember, he can only really attack once every minute. He's going for those, and it is the minute. Well, if he does half and half, that's actually really good too.
Right, staggering your Locust is the mark of a really good Swarm Host player. Anyone can just aim move the Swarm Host and laugh about it. I think Namshar's got it. He's concaved on the army. There's only barely a Thor left. Let's not forget, Kelazhur was so late to his 3rd, he's not even thinking about a 4th.
Nope.
So this is no production, this is no money, and this
gas.
is maybe no chance.
Yeah, I mean, he can't really get as many mech units as he would like. Going on that 6 gases, I guess it's all right, but that's like beginner mech, right? You want to get that 4th and 5th base up.
It's not even, you know what, nowadays, like, it used to be so much more gas dependent that you would even sacrifice minerals on gas, but you actually need a good amount of both. Gas is still very important, obviously, but you need minerals too, and Kelazhur, I'm just worried it's not going to have it.
No.
Another drop over here.
Namshar is slowly closing in on Kelazhur. And with this amount of Hydras that do have 2-2 already, he can start doing these multi-pronged attacks. I mean, the whole amount of Kelazhur's army is on the right side, and this command center is going to go down. Look at the quickness that it goes down to.
Oh my god, the haste of the Hydra attacks. Of course, he did cancel the other 2 CCs as well. Those were meant to be future expansions. So not only does he lose one, he loses his future prospects as well.
Yeah, that hurts so much. And I mean, it's just going to be that war of attrition if it comes down to it here. Putting the chokehold right here on Kelazhur.
Every 45 seconds, these swarm hosts are just sending pain and suffering to Kelazhur. And I don't even feel like Kelazhur played this that badly, to be honest. I think he did a lot of things very right this game. But it's very clear to me now, game 1 versus game 2, you can see just how much damage that early pressure did.
Early pressure did, yeah. It almost like solidifies what you were saying. It solidifies what you were saying about the mining time. Like, I would even say maybe more workers were killed
Actually,
this game.
let's talk about mining time now, too, because Namshar's been nailing it with all these extra bases. And
yeah, like, look at the difference. It's crazy.
I'm the first guy to balance mine, guys. I love to make jokes about mules, all this. But unfortunately, no matter how much OPness you think Terran has, Kelazhur's chances are slipping away further and further.
Yeah, and this is just going to be, a slow death, I would say.
Even if he were to slowly somehow, with the remaining minerals left, max out on 2 bases, it's just the fact that he doesn't have more for the future.
He won't,
and that's Namshar, any amount of money he throws at his opponents can be fine. And on top of this, look at the resources lost. Namshar's been playing so cost-effective with these swarm hosts this game.
That, it's nearly 4,000 mineral or 4,000 resource difference here.
Okay, so this is nice. He's starting to get some damage done with the Liberators, but I don't know that he's going to get enough. This is going to bring the army back home, and this allows Kelazhur to move out, but this really is going to be like that last push,
this
guys.
Is risky business, yeah.
If this gets broken, he is absolutely out of money. He's going to try and still expand. He's going to still try and play this out. Heck, I imagine he lifts his main at some point. Kelazhur's not going down without a fight.
No, absolutely not. But the Vipers are out Rifkin, and there's nothing to contest them except for one door.
So gross. He unsieges immediately. The Thor gets caught, surrounded fully and entirely. No anti-air remains. Nothing to kill these Vipers. Anything that runs away is just going to get abducted back.
Wow, Namshar getting full. He's going to pull the Medivacs in, and another one goes down. GG.
Namshar ties it up 1-1. I love this. 3 games for every game we've been casting today.
It's been going well like that, huh?
I mean, it's part of why we're still casting, and everyone else is
and everybody else
home.
is done.
Everyone's like dispersing.
They're chilling out. Like,
the
who
crowd.
are these nerds? These nerds.
But yeah, Kelazhur will invite us to a 3rd and final game here in a moment, guys. So again, if you guys are just joining us for the first time, you don't know who we are, I'm Rifkin. This is Tempo.
Yeah,
we're just kind of chilling. I want to make it clear, we're just having some good times casting WCS here in Montreal. Actually, for those who aren't here, here's a quick tour of some of the venue we get to see. It's a huge, huge place. A lot of great people.
Yep.
There's Zombie Grub down there.
Look at there.
Oh, you know what, Tempo?
And that's your mom next. No,
I don't want to screw you over, but you want to go see if she'll come over for the 3rd game? Maybe she'll cast like 1 game or something.
See it? I'll be down.
You want to go poker and see for me?
All right.
Because I got to beat.
I know, man. If you
I just dropped the mouse.
If you don't like me, man, just say so, Rip, man. Just say.
I hate you. Get out of my face. No, I love you, Tempo. You're my best friend. I'll see you.
You already know.
All right. Yeah, don't forget your throat pick and whatever this thing is. Okay, go quick. All right, Odyssey is going to be the 3rd and final map in this showdown. Namshar versus Kelazhur. We're in the lobby and just waiting to see what's going on. Maybe I'll have Tempo come back. Maybe Zombie will join me for 1 game. I don't know. But, of course, wow, I'm surprised so many people are still stuck around. Thank you guys so much. Of course, I know there's been subs and follows and all these things that we've missed because we don't have, like, a second monitor for Twitch alerts or anything like that. But Royal Prospecting, thank you for the 1,556 bits. That's awesome to see. Randos1, thank you for coming back for 6 months. Ayusha Score for 19. Nightshade SC2 for 17. She's like, nah. Nah, okay. We got Tempo back then. Thurbert338 for 31 months. Artanis is my bro for 19. And I hope I didn't miss anybody. I love your faces. Thank you so much, guys. But looks like Tempo will be joining me. I don't blame Zombie. She's been working hard all day.
She's been going pretty hard in the paint, man.
This is actually, for me, going to be a real nail-biter, I think. I want both of them to advance. I think Kelazhur's had a lot of hardships. And his time in Korea almost like necessitates that he wins here.
Exactly.
But on the other hand, like Namshar is this guy I've really wanted to see do well for a while. He's a bracket assassin
on base trade. He's casted a few times on the channel too.
You know what?
Like you kind of have a.
It was so long ago, but I still respect him for it because Namshar actually. I'll tell a story really quick, guys. He came to me out of nowhere. He's like, "Look, I want a chance to learn from more pros, and I know I can't just like ask you for replays, blah blah blah. Which can I come cast with you?"
Yeah.
It's cool. He like wanted to work to get better, and I've got a lot of respect for him for that.
Respect.
But all right, whether that respect matters or not, we'll find out in this game because it's map 3, the final game of day 1 of WCS Montreal. Spawning on the top left side, we got the red Zerg player, Namshar.
And in the bottom right-hand corner, we have our blue Terran player, Kelazhur from Root Gaming.
All right, so this is the decider match for a lot of things. Because remember, guys, one player is eliminated from the tournament entirely. They don't get to come back tomorrow. They don't get to play any more matches.
Yeah, it's always a shame when you see two players that you want to advance. But, I mean, I wonder if Kelazhur is going to go back to his bio. Because he did try to do mech 2 times. It worked once, but as we saw, it was a result of what the early game build that he does and how much it does, as opposed to like the actual unit composition, because I think Namshar knows how to deal with mech. It's just that he needs the resources to actually do it.
Not only that, but the knowledge of, well, the fact
that it actually is mech. Yeah, that too.
I will say here, though, this is really good. I'd have to flip a coin. I don't have a favorite to call here. I don't have any personal stake or interest in it. It's tough to say.
Yeah. I mean, I guess most people would say Kelazhur based on
you want to make our predictions on 3?
Huh?
So, like, 1, 2, prediction. All right?
Okay.
So, 1, 2,
prediction.
Kelazhur.
I'm so sorry.
Top 10 anime betrayals. You got me once as the Rick Kings, and now again with predictions. Tempo.
I'm so sorry. I was going to say Kelazhur, though. I was.
I will never forgive you for
this. I
this.
was going to say Kelazhur. I really was, man.
I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe it. Why have you done this?
Okay. Well, we'll see whether it ends up being the case or not.
I think he's going to go to his back to bio here, man. I don't know how good Mech is on Odyssey anyway, but
I don't know if it's the way Mech was played that got him. I think the map really hurt him. I think the Swarm hosts have some power on this one, but keep in mind, anytime he actually brings Swarm hosts, he's either going to go really far out of his way to do it, or come out in the open. Last game, he just got to kind of be sneaky from over a cliff that was so welcoming. Not necessarily the case here. So if it is Mech, I don't see Swarm hosts being as effective, but don't get me wrong, they would still be effective.
They still would be effective, yeah. And I think like if you're Namshar and you're trying to find out exactly what it is Kelazhur is doing, say he does go for Overlord speed and Kelazhur goes for a speedier bio opener, then he can at least not have to invest. Well, I guess he's still always going to get Overlord speed, but it's more so about if the timing of, say, a 2-1-1 or anything that would try to punish. So I love that he made that mule go off, but I don't know. I mean, I guess I have a, 50-50 chance of saying, I think he's going to go bio, I think he's going to go mech. Like, I could just say that, but I'm wondering for the sake of the series, does he believe in his mech, or is it just the fact that he was able to...
Those are both of your guesses. Kelazhur pulled out a Psi emitter, and suddenly it's Zerg.
Yo.
I'm just saying, if anyone's played the StarCraft campaign, like you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Namshar's Unicide turning against them, just like, what the...
Where do these infested Terrans come from? And why are they so much better than Banelings?
Popping out of the ground.
Man, those things did, for those who don't remember, because I've been playing Remastered again recently, like, infested Terrans deal 500 damage. Like, granted, I know that there's some scaling with units and all that, but to look at the mouse over on that tooltip and see 500 you're just like,
what?
What?
Like, what does that even mean?
Okay.
So, yeah, Overlord speed is invested into it.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Like it. Yeah, I honestly don't believe that in a matchup like ZvT, it's going to do you any harm to go for it. Like,
Namshar also got inadvertently called out by Drogo earlier, too, remarking that he's not really a player who goes scouting that often.
Okay.
So the fact that he's done this, and the first time in the series, too, in Game 3, like, he's really looking to see what Kelazhur's doing. He wants to know, okay, where's the earliest indication I can get that this is going to be mech or something, right?
Yeah, and it's not about that first dive in. It's about consecutive ones, too, so you want to keep on going in order to continue to confirm it, because Kelazhur is a sneaky snake. We saw him actually trick Namshar, but Namshar didn't fall for it at all. So he saw the Hellion count, the Banshees, the committal to it, and then no follow-up push there. There was no Marines at the front or anything like that. So yeah, I think the Overlord speed always going to be good. Now what's the
just realized Kelazhur's lost nothing so far. Like frying up 2 Overlords, or I guess Viking down is nice. But this means the Hellions haven't been so committed. Granted, they haven't gotten in to kill anything themselves, but this is where they start just policing creep. They're not looking to go in too much until the Banshees are here.
Yeah.
With the barracks on the way, by the way, and the double engineering base, it is going to be bio, so I don't know, those of you out there who bet 50-50 on this. I like this, though, because I think Kelazhur's really good with bio, but more to the point, I think Odyssey's a really good map for drops.
I would say
so,
so,
too. The way it tears you from north to south, you know, you drop up here, so everything comes to respawn. Suddenly there's a big opening down here. Hard for Namshar to respond to both. I think there's a lot of cool potential with playing this style and going back to a more going to use air quotes here. You can't see them normal style of play.
I think also keeping these Hellions alive and being so conservative with them allows him to eventually get in there. Oh, he's going in with the Banshee. Now, watch, the Hellions are going to go to the third base. But I think Namshar realizes that he doesn't make those drones go down there. That was very close.
Stopping midway is so critical, too. And this was delayed. You know, Sport Color's on the way. Overseer finishes up. He does find some wiggle room here. But this reminds me a little bit more of Game 1, where he's denying some mining more than doing concrete damage. But he is still killing about 6 drones so far.
Yeah, that's the name of it here. You see Kelazhur with that income lead. And eventually these Hellions are going to get some value. Unless they run into Banelings. Oh, gosh. Please don't do that, Kelazhur. But Namshar, he needs to get something... Talking about these Hellions, really, he only has queens, and they're not the. Oh my gosh!
But then they line up the last second. I mean, a queen will eventually deal with this, but now that leaves the door open for the drone kills. I love the pull, though. He blocks the Hellions. The AI gets messed up, and Kelazhur loses out on a lot of defensive kills. Namshar's defense accidentally great at the end.
Yeah, 4 drones. I mean, that was what, 4 Hellions, so.
But let's not forget about the Banshees. 2 Banshees to kill the queen.
They're going to get the double shots there. Queen is going to survive, but more drones are popping out, and they're starting to get taken out.
Okay, so it looks like there's a small counterattack. I don't know if it's Ling. There we go. Ling's up here that we're kind of picking away at the SCVs. But it's funny to me, like, a queen can take on a Banshee pretty decently, but not when it's 2 of them. It just becomes so lopsided.
It's so much tougher. Yeah, so much tougher.
But she lived.
She lived. With, 7 HP.
All right, well, workers killed, not exactly off the chain, but still 14 workers dead. Could have been so much more. That number probably looks a lot closer to 20 if those Hellions didn't burp out.
Yeah. If so it worked out there for Namshar. We still have a game. Because anytime you see that many drones get taken out, it can be so hard to recover. But nope, we are seeing Kelazhur with the supply lead regardless. It doesn't mean that Namshar is just going to get whomped by this push, though.
Well, he's about to get dropped. This is going to really suck. The gold base is for sure, like, borderline going to get canceled. Well, not borderline. This is for sure going to get canceled. But the borderline for me was on whether Stim would be done for the attack or not. Sorry, guys, I'm getting ahead of my own thoughts here. Again, end of the day, right?
I know, I feel you, dude.
He's timed out well with the 1-1. He can kill queens. He can knock down a base. I mean, transfuses are going to go into these best they can, but this is 2 medevacs worth of Marines. And normally the queens are sitting here focus firing on the medevacs, not running away from them.
No, yeah, they were going to try to get this medevacs out of the way. Now, Kelazhur's choice to go in there. Yeah. Well, his choice to go for the queens, I like that. He's trying to play out some of the later game as well. But I don't know. If you let that gold base go uncontested, then you're going to be in a lot of trouble too, because all those lost mining time is going to start to come back.
There's a little ledge you can actually unload here a little bit, guys. For those who don't know, but it's not worth it. I was it's not worth it with the Hydras nearby though. If it's just Lings, different story.
All right, yeah, he's going back for that 4th base. Maybe he wanted it to complete.
You know what? No, this goes right back to what I said earlier. When it comes to drops, whole arm, he's drawn to the north. He's heading to the south.
Yes.
I love that there's still 2
and
Banshees
he has the Banshees, right? You know, his Banshee retention in both of these games is really good.
This is some good predictions out of Namshar, but he like resets his position. He goes right back to the middle. He knows there's still a threat somewhere other than these initial medevacs. Well, not aware that it's going to be enough to possibly focus down the hatchery. And he can trade out well with that first Hydra that came on the front lines.
Oh yeah, this is a very interesting engagement there.
It's still tough though. Kelazhur, you know, he's only just started combat shields. You know, Stim was finished at a weird timing for him, so it's hard to really stay. But there's no Banelings.
Nope.
It's all the Hydras and Lings right now. This reminds me, I'm watching Jadong last year, 2 years ago type thing, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Holy moly.
To bring back a name.
That's got a throwback.
You know what? Just like the drops and the bases, I'm dropping names.
He's dropping names. Well, Kelazhur trying to get something done with this multi-pronged aggression, but Namshar is really good at being on top of it, right? Like,
I am actually so dumb, by the way.
Why?
I thought you were going to say, well, Azur. Well, Namshar. What joke is he going for here?
I'm not that good.
No, that's on me. That's on me. All right, tank on the front line can help a little bit. This is a dynamic here, though. This tank cannot one-shot the Zerglings.
Nope.
This is like a not well-known dynamic unless you're a Terran player, but a tank with +1 can one-shot any level of Zerglings. Tanks without, not one-shot Zerglings in 1 arm. So this would just simply weaken everything.
So is this going to be, or rather the Banelings coming out too late? Is that going to bite Namshar and have him lose his base?
I think it might. He does have speed. He does have the health. So if they get the fight on creep, it could go well. But the transfuses! He saved the base!
He did. Oh, he did. He did.
Dude, transmuse it before you transluce it. Look at that half health. Comes back in though. He can focus fire that pretty easily. Diving in, look at those Hydras. He's focus firing too. This isn't sprint him. He's not just emoting. This focus fire out of Kelazhur is so impressive.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Getting the base in the end. Did you see that? Yeah.
I think if you just stutter step like a move stutter step style, I don't think you pull that off.
I could take him out.
And the only reason I know is because he got so out of position diving for that one Hydra.
That one, yeah, you can tell that he was going for it, yeah.
All right, well, now he's going to be faced with a counterattack of his own to deal with, and it's not that much. It's a couple of links. Honestly, I think production can deal with this, but he still might lose some stuff in the process.
Yeah, he's going to lose that Zen, for sure. And the Marines are going to pick up the links, almost. Nope, they're going to get away. And hey, they might even be able to get on top of this base that is making.
Yeah, but
he could lift it up, yeah. So
he'll get on top of the links.
Oh, too bad the base can't land on the links, right? I know people are saying, like, oh, what if?
I love that car run animation.
Sorry, he can't land. There's a borrowed link there.
Okay, so Planetary Fortress is going to be great to solidify this, but it's only going to stop run-bys from links. It's really not going to stop Hydras and Banelings and the like. There's a small force down here that was thinking the hatchery would have been taken already. It wasn't, so this kind of works against Kelazhur because it just means army's out of position, but it also means the base isn't up yet. Oh, the deep was down. That's what this thing was.
Well,
almost like Jebaited, though, because the Marines get a lot of kills off of this.
Yeah, he's making 11 Marines at a time. They are coming out attacking.
No, you're supposed to raise them, not the...
I don't... Maybe that was Jebaited,
okay.
yo. I think he might have done that. And he cancels the 4th base once again.
Yeah, gets a quick kill on top of that and on some of the tumors as well. Keep in mind, guys, the hardest fights he's going to take this game will be on killing the tumors is totally worth it.
For sure.
But while this goes on, Kelazhur's going to have to deal with Hive Tech soon. I don't know that this is an immediate threat because Namshar's nowhere close to maxed. He doesn't really have a big bank to save up for like 10 Ultralisks, but it is coming up on Hive Tech. And so far it's been kind of easy because it's been 2-2-2 layer across the board. And
now it's about to be 3-3 for Kelazhur, so
yeah.
Is that actually going to be the...
He's going to have a sick timing window here.
I love it, yeah. He's also going to have this tank that can deal with the Hive.
Oh, no. I'm not sure if that was AI'd or misclicked.
Yeah.
Run by to the
south. It's all going to be positioning, yeah. Is he going to go for a run by or a flank? It looks like a run by on
this is actually huge. I wish this was a flank, to be honest. It looks like
he's setting it up now. He's trying to set it up.
Now he pounces on the top side, so now this Hydra coming from the south side won't have cover from its own. Gold base denied yet again. Wow. But here we go. This is where this is going to really hurt because any Terran player, doesn't matter how good you push in the front lines is, you need production. And if this production gets compromised, that's going to kill Kelazhur fast.
Absolutely. And I mean, there's not going to be enough that's coming out, I don't think, unless he saves some of his Marines at home. And he has to remember focus on this push at the same time. Like, this is not easy to do.
There's no Vipers, there's no Blind Clouds, there's no Ducks. These tanks are doing so well. But looks like reinforcements have to lead up the attack. He's also pushing into this one with a small drop, but it distracts the links, allowing the links to warp. They walk into melee.
Oh my god, 15 workers were killed with Namshar's counterattack, so...
This is...
Yeah, I mean, you look at it now, but the army value does favor Kelazhur, and I think once 3-3 is up... Oh, it is here, by the way, Rifkin. Yeah. It's going to be so hard because the Hive Tech is done, but he hasn't able to do anything.
Well, base gets sniped. I think that's a pretty good thing to do with it.
Yeah, just get your bases sniped. Yeah, got Hive so that I get...
Good hustle,
boys. Too bad you didn't make that a Hive. It would have lived a little bit longer.
So the parade push style that Kelazhur is playing, by the way, like he's gone from dropping to parade pushing, and this would be so great for Namshar to catch these in the middle of the map. The army instead is sitting back here, and it's going to be out of position. He's going to catch some of it. This allows Kelazhur to move up on creep, no less.
Well, this is a decent... it almost was a flank there from Namshar, but he did pull back, realizing that maybe he didn't have enough.
He had the economy game for a long time. In fact, income graph's going to reflect that too.
Yeah.
But... well, as soon as he started getting behind those resources lost, he started losing those bases.
And the 4th base kept getting hit over and over again.
And he doesn't have the money that he did earlier to throw away at Kelazhur. This is looking really good for our Terran player.
Well, he's pushed Kelazhur back. Now, Kelazhur is just trying to get the rest of his forces together. I'm actually wondering now, where does Namshar go? Is he actually going to use the Hive Tech, or is he just thinking that he needs to
Oh, big drops in the main. I said he went from parade pushing to dropping. He's going from parade pushing to dropping once again.
Boy.
And this is, he's going to snipe a lot here. I don't think the Hive's even a priority target for him.
No. Maybe even if he's wanting to.
He's going to push priority.
Wow.
Taking around too long. Got a little bit greedy there.
Yeah.
These tanks are not positioned.
Nothing is positioned. Okay, no, he does have some in the main, it looks like. Oh my god, Namshar's going to use all of his units to go down the ramp and lose them. I think that was a bit of a pathing issue there.
Yo, Kelazhur can't afford to lose all these depots, by the way. It's a little bit rough if he does.
Yeah.
But
hey, we can drop some fly drops, yeah?
Man, you don't really want to as a Terran, though. I think scans are
I know,
far
scans
more
are so much. And it's not like he's on a very high SCV count either. He's only on 51. Trying to take all of these bases.
Yo, kudos to Namshar by the way for sticking in this. I know we're giving a lot of hype to Kelazhur. I mean, the supply says that we should absolutely be hyping Kelazhur too. But Namshar survived this long. I mean, and he's been he's not just been like slowly being beaten back. He's been counterattacking. He's been very proactive. But I think as the creep spreads being cleared up, with mainly certain stream too, a lot of marauders are coming so intense. Tanks is set up as well, blasting this away.
Yeah.
Army supply just gets worse and worse for poor Namshar.
Oh my. 11 tanks with it. There are 19 Hydras on the map right now, so yeah, you do the math here. Well, if they're not seized up, it might not matter. But
and then, I mean, just the tanks, if they soak the tanks alone, it's enough.
Alone is going to be enough, right? Yeah, and I
remember,
think this
it's still
might be
3-3 to 2-2. Despite high attack, Namshar never had the money nor the time to get his own upgrades. GG, well played, good luck. I love the good manners. Kelazhur, he's going to take this series 2-1.
Wow, that was a really fun series, though.
All the series, I feel like we got a little bit blessed, right? Like, you guys on the main stage absolutely need to check the VODs. They're not subscriber locked. They're totally free. And, like, Kelazhur is doing well.
Hey,
you want to say hi to
make a cameo appearance,
Yeah. Hang on, let me get on camera stream. Zombie Grab! Dude, you were great today, by the way.
Yeah. What is that?
You got me a mini Pokemon thing! Oh, I'm so excited.
What is it?
Can I open it now?
I don't know why I'm excited, but what is it?
I got a Pikachu and I was disappointed.
Pikachu is such like a standard character.
You're going to get a Pikachu because you said that now. Nice meme.
Oh, you had a Porygon?
Porygon?
I think it's what you got.
It's...
Porygon.
Yeah, I think I got a Porygon.
Mr. Mime.
I love these mini balls. I got a Farfetch'd at home. Thank you, Zombie Grove. Thank you.
Where's mine? It's okay. My birthday was last month anyway.
So sad.
That's bad.
Here, I know you don't want to actually do anything. You want to just say hi real quick?
Oh my god. Okay. I'm just gonna not even. Hello.
Yeah, boy.
His head's super big.
You guys have got so many brains.
Yeah, you got like so many
got, like,
brains. You
4
have like the world
brains.
records of brains.
Yeah, it's true. But hi guys.
Yeah.
I can kind of see
ZT.
Twitch chat.
She did her thing today, yo.
I did the things.
She did the
I
things
scored the
and she'll
points.
do it. Yep. How,
You know.
how did you enjoy it? Was it fun? Did you
I
have a
did
good
it.
time?
Yeah, it was actually really fun. In controls, as everyone always says he is, which is really, really funny.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm going to go grab Kelazhur. Actually, can you go grab Kelazhur?
Ah, sure.
Okay.
All right, guys. I love you all. I'll be back. Get
All
some
right, we're going to do a
more-
commercial
maybe
break.
never,
We'll
though.
do
You
winners
never
interview
know.
with Kelazhur, guys, and we'll see you guys in a few. Thanks for watching. All right, let's change this to say Kelazhur. Reflect the handsome man I'm sitting with. Kelazhur. All right, guys. We don't really have like a Q&A from chat type thing to do, but I just want to get Kelazhur on, talk to him a little bit before we go because, man, I sit way taller than you. I just realized. One sec. All right. So Kelazhur, this is the face of the man we just finished casting. Dude, you played some unconventional. There we go. Some unconventional games today, to say the least. Not just against this final series, but also against Hearthstone before. Are these builds you've had pocketed, or is this something you just kind of said, you know what, screw it, I'll try something weird? Like, what's your walk us through this, man? Because I enjoyed it so much.
Well, it's a little bit a mix of both. Like the first game against Hearthstone, I did a build that Maru did, and I believe it was GSL.
Oh, where you're just walking the Widow Mines in?
Yeah, and he did it a long time ago, and he only did it once, and no one ever used that build again, and it's
You're
so
like,
good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, so it was kind of like my ace in the sleeve.
How long have you been, like, was that something you just practiced for this event, or is that like a background build?
I practiced this for Valencia, but I didn't play any Protoss there, so I didn't get to use it.
Of course, the Zerg of Europe.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, dude, the final series was wicked too. There's a lot of crazy stuff went on. What was the hardest part of that for you? You think climbing over Namshar?
I think first of all, I underestimated Namshar a lot. I figured the series would go a lot smoother than I expected because I have like a good record against him. But it was also a bit of my nerves. It's not that I was nervous, but I was like kind of distracted a little bit by the environment, so I couldn't focus 100% on
It's
the
like loud
series.
music, there's
Yeah.
lights. I feel bad actually. So this thing's been doing strobe lights the whole time we've been here all day. It's been so hard to cast. So I hear you. Some of the environment can certainly be distracting.
Yeah.
But man, I just again, I want to. I'll finish gushing. I just loved watching you play. I know that for years, for those who don't know, I've been talking to Kelazhur every time I see him. He's got that typical player like, oh, I don't think I'm that good. I'm not in form. And I always tell him, no, dude, I love watching you play. I love seeing you play. And I really, like, this series for me was just perfect because of that. Like, this was a really good set. I don't know if you know this either, by the way. In the series versus Hearthstone, he actually didn't expect to beat you at all. Like, there was we got him on for the winners interview, and he's like, yeah, in game 1, I was already thinking about builds to refight Namshar in the finals. Like, he expected you to floor him type thing. So I just love that today this group was such the unexpected Kelazhur threat, you know?
Yeah, I'm just happy to be through it, man. That's all.
So you've actually, for those who don't know, been staying in our house in Korea for a good chunk of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel, and you can be honest here, I'm not going to have my feelings hurt, do you think that's helped you? Like, has being in Korea been that positive influence, or is it just like the cool thing to do?
No, it definitely had a positive influence. Like, I needed to get out of my comfort zone because I had been practicing 2 years in the root house, and most of the players had left, so it was pretty much me and Katz. And maybe I wasn't practicing as much as I used to, so going to Korea gave me that little boost, like that little incentive to get on that grind again and learn from the best and play with the best with no ping, so every game was my max potential on ladder.
Do you feel what matchup do you think benefited most from Korea? Because Korea's so Terran dominated, right?
Indeed, I would say TVT I did benefit a lot, even if it kind of destroyed my ego a little, because they're so good in TVT.
Beyond TY.
Yeah, they just wipe the floor with you all day long, man, just getting crushed in TVT.
Well, I'm glad to hear that it helped out, because we were talking about this too, like whether we even want to continue the house in the next year, etc. But I'm really glad because this year, well, things have been all over the place for the house, people coming and going. I'm really glad that I can look back on it and say, like, oh man, a lot of these dudes who went there, like, they had a good time at least, right? And then to hear that it helped them improve, it just feels good, man. Like, so I'm glad to hear you had a good time in Korea. You're back. Are you back home now, or are you going back to the house after this?
So I'm gonna get like a 12-day vacation after this event, and then I'm gonna head back to Korea.
Nice, relaxing. Are you going back to Brazil for that, or somewhere else?
No, I'm gonna go to Singapore with my girlfriend.
Ooh, very nice, very nice. Have fun with that, dude.
Thank you.
I've still yet to. Korea's the only place I've gone that far east. Like, I really want to go to Japan. I want to check out China at some place. Like, there's so many cool places over there. So you have fun with that, man.
Thank you.
I don't know about tomorrow. It's gonna maybe be rough. It could be scary. There's a lot of tough names in that bracket. Is there any like one guy you just do not like? You do not want to see tomorrow?
I think.
Don't say Neeb. Yeah.
Showtime.
Okay, Showtime's another scary guy.
Yeah.
So Protoss, you're a little bit worried about.
Yeah.
Shaky.
After this series against Harsam, I'm even more scared.
Really, the series you won. All right, fair enough. It's been crazy because of course we've been able to see sort of the mainstream, but we've been watching people walk away so mad from fighting Haas and other Protosses. So good luck with that, man. What about tomorrow? I'm not gonna say like who do you think is easy, but if there's one guy that you would prefer to fight, like that you feel you wouldn't be stressed about, and like who would you choose to fight?
It's hard to say because I didn't check the bracket, so I don't really know what.
Okay,
bands.
race.
Zerg for sure.
Zerg?
Always Zerg.
Actually, on that note, too, before you go, we'll keep this short, guys. Mech, coming back into style in a big way. You obviously rocked it in the series. Is there any reason you personally are choosing to go Mech? Is it just because it's good, or is it a style you like playing more than Bio? What's your thought process on it?
Well, I just figured out I had to diversify. Like, going Bio every single game is not healthy for tournament runs because you become predictable and they'll just go.
Oh, dude, you were so not predictable today, though. I love that variety in builds, dude.
Yeah, so I'm working on it.
The Proxy Fusion Core, by the way, messed with my heart so badly. I'm like, could he possibly? Maybe Battle Crit? No. But because Acolyte, too, I'm like, this doesn't make sense on this map, but you made that work. It was so cool. I really enjoyed your games today, Kelazhur. I wish you the best of luck for tomorrow, man.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. Any final words for any of your fans or anything like that?
Just thank you for tuning in to BaseTradeTV, the best stream of all. So, yeah, keep it up, man.
All right, Kelazhur. Thanks again, man. And for you guys watching, we're going to end the stream here, so just going to say our goodbyes. Of course, check out all my sponsors over to the side, somewhere over there. MeUndies, Twitch, Corsair, you know it. And, yeah, cheer for these guys really hard tomorrow. I'll see you. Bye-bye. I don't have an end screen. We're just going to go to wait screen, I guess.